2 games in the bag, 4 more to go in the day, and then we're gonna hop over to Erangel and Miramar for the upcoming 2 days of games here at the PUBG Wingman Series 9 Pro, hosted by GLL. I did it in the complete wrong order there, but I think you got the gist of what I was trying to say. One fun fact, and despite the fact that I've casted both these 2 players separately, and probably also in the same tournaments, over the course of at least a year and a half, I never knew that, and I'm taking his word for it because he reached out. It could just be them laughing their butts off now and saying it's not true, but I'm gonna go on a limb and believe the people that share their personal information with me. That did you know that Iroh and Buyukai are actually brothers?
That's, I mean, yeah. I mean, you told me in the break, and I was like, really?
Yeah, I'd be surprised.
I never knew.
No.
Wow.
What? I was not aware of that, though. I hope that maybe some of you guys knew. That's pretty cool, though. Buyukai being the older brother, teaching Iroh the ways of life. Now, last game, and it was a little more 0-pointers than what we had first time around, but the NIP duo managed to prevail themselves all the way on the top with the nifty little 5-kill chicken dinner, 15 points added. That's been around. That's kind of been the numbers we've seen, other than that one 11-kill win we had yesterday. I feel like the 5-kill wins, 6-kill wins, like those are the normal ones, because the people that go too ham and get 8-9 kills, they normally also go out earlier because they end up losing a player and kind of along the way at some point.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can see now, like, after 2 games, no one's even, I mean, there's only one team that's passed the double digits in kills, and that's N47, so...
Well, you were the ones to say that N47 were the home turf team in terms of Sanok, so maybe they're trying to prove a point here. We do still have 3 teams at 0 points, though, and that's what I'm looking to change. Sanok, as we said, I mean, you can get Sanoked. I feel like normally you can get PUBG'd, but exclusively here, I feel like you can. There's and it can happen in a lot of different ways and constellations. But you can get Sanoked every now and again, and I just want to see all teams have, if not a good day, because obviously one team having a good day requires that another team had a bad one, kind of. You just want to see all teams get off to somewhat of a decent start.
Yeah, it's just nice to see all teams do somewhat of a decent performance. But I mean, someone's not going to do well. That's a given, right? So.
And remember that even though the top 3 prize pool for the group stages, of course, is money you would want to have a chance of earning. Essentially, I mean, the big money, the real price is in the finals. And that's the top half team. So even if you're in the very last place coming into the final day, it's still 6 games of Erangel to finish off the group stages. And you can, I mean, we have seen what can happen in 2 games. We've seen what can happen in 1 game if you're FaZe Clan in semifinals. I mean, everything can happen. And I think because there's so many different teams playing and consistency levels are going to be accordingly, it's not going to be that hard to come back if you can just put together some decent games.
Yeah, I mean, we always say this, but you know, just win, Forehead.
That is a good call. What is this circle?
Have
you ever seen a Camp Bravo ending in all of like this whole year?
I don't think I have. Honestly, I've never seen a Camp Bravo. Like, I've seen an ending. In that compound, west of Camp Bravo.
Exactly. I've seen games go up here too, because I remember that one game where, I mean, Desperados have been landing where they are right now they have been landing where they are right now for a while. In the game they go away from there, the circle goes southwest. They went up to Camp Bravo, and then the game where they went from Camp Bravo back down towards Sammy, the circle went up towards where it is now, but not as far east. So maybe this will open up a whole new book of potential circles, depending on where the next one goes.
I mean, new patch, new possibilities.
Yeah,
possibly.
True.
Yeah. I mean, I do quite like Jasmine Fex's logo, though. It's Good old Menox with his Smurf cosplay.
Menox. That's him playing these tournaments. You know, he's just smurfing.
Yeah. I mean, he did get a nice 1v2 though, to be fair. So he's not doing too badly himself.
He's just warming up for what's to come. And I think even though these are all top tier players and they've been in competitive environments, all of them, maybe with a few exceptions, looking at the players on the list here, they need to warm up too.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it in big LAN events, you see it in leagues, you see it in all these different tournaments. No matter how good you are, when you play against a new set of teams, sometimes it can be the exact same set of teams, just change one team. And the entire vibe and the kind of pace of that lobby will just change. And maybe I think now we're 2 games in. I think, as we said yesterday, we'll see a change of pace from game 1 and 2 over to game 5 and 6.
Ooh, shots coming in quick. He spotted Trefeli on the cross there. Caught him into Chams in, has the angle. They've kind of pincered him in a sense. So Trefeli, the first one to get knocked in this game, I think. Unfortunately. Looks like the flash is going to come in as well. Troubadour is he's just further north. I don't think he's got much to work with here.
But they don't know that.
That is true.
They are trying right now to zigzag around.
Oh.
Wait, did
what the
H just run over Molman and Yord?
Both of them, yes.
What?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that works. If, you don't want to.
I hope replays are coming our way at some
please.
point. If not, then of course that's completely fair. Okay, some things you just won't catch. I mean, some shenanigans you just won't get to see, and I think that might have been some of them. Monkey jumping out, got the knock onto one, making will go down. Now Chris is on the run, and well, we'll have to hope for him that he can get somewhere. Oh no, he can't.
No, he can't.
He can go to the lobby. That's where he can go.
Big
Lipson finds EB out in the open, just out of the vehicle. Of course, cars make sounds, and sounds are biscuits. Dog biscuits, dog treats for these wild dogs running around on Santa.
That's
a good analogy, right?
Yeah. The dog treats. That's what I call them, treats.
Because in Denmark, Danish, it's hundekiks, and a keks is also a biscuit. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I missed it. I'm sorry. My perfect English
lost in translation.
Perfect. Yeah.
I was just like biscuits. Okay.
It's the British British dogs. They get biscuits. Didn't you know that?
That's the thing. I think of biscuits as like a digestive or a.
You're British. You know all the biscuits.
Like a Jaffa cake,
I'm really glad that he took away that Molotov, because I think he would have burned himself. Politerok spots one. It's going to be Mithrane that's going to go down, though. Lipson with the headshot, and one more comes in to be connected. James able to find Politerok. Ival now around the corner. They're all over the place, but they end up going down.
What was happening there?
That was a cluster.
Yeah, just lots of stuff going on all at one time there. James.
Is there more kills over here?
Yeah.
Oh my lord, James, he's activated. He's activated God mode. He's not afraid of taking fights, and Lipson is down to 1 HP.
That's a nice Turk spray there. Lipson got to try and heal up. James knows it. He knows he tied it up pretty hard. Might be able to try and get the flush onto him. Yeah, there we go.
Bait smoke.
Tries it at least. So James doesn't have any nades, unfortunately. That's why he's not using them.
That's a good call.
So unfortunately, just got to try and bide his time. But Lipson doesn't seem like he's got any first aids at all.
No, he's just managing.
So
I like the fact that he flew that smoke up on that tree and went down towards the other one, though, because it actually, even though now time has gone past and James might start to get the idea that he wasn't inside that smoke, he did have a nade. You lied to me.
That's a smoke.
No, he took the nade off of the player right there.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it said he's. I don't know.
But James doesn't know which tree is behind.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, he threw the nade at that tree, and it's nowhere really near Lipson.
Oh, spot it.
Oh, there we go.
What?
Okay.
What?
I see, that works.
What?
Yeah, okay. That was. Yeah.
What?
3 bullets, I think, right? Something like that.
Just James things.
Just James things.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. We just saw that. That's fair. Simsy, how are you enjoying your naval journeys?
He's swimming across. I'm not sure if he's like really deep or he's pretty close. I think he's pretty close to the. Yeah, he's really close actually. Nuki might be in trouble here if he doesn't spot Simsy anytime soon. And he gets up. I think he has an idea. I think he knows.
Oh.
He knew. Wow, that's interesting.
This is where. Why do you nade? I mean, just shoot him.
I think he thought he was gonna just instantly try and get to cover, which made sense because he did. But
Also, I'm surprised to see that Nuki is focusing so much on flushing him rather than trying to figure out now that one was knocked where the second player will be. Wait, Intense, he's given up on life.
Yeah, he
has full on given up.
Peaced out.
He's looking for treasures on the seabed. Yeah. I mean, he's big time scuba diving right now.
Big time pirate looking for
He's pulling a Wu Feng, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He's not in a hurry to get above water, and he is gonna go and deny that kill point. So yeah, I think he realized as well that there's no way in hell he was gonna get out of that one alive.
Doesn't want to give them the points. Makes perfect sense. But Lost HD and Mise, I think they realize that there's been some shots on the coastline towards the north. They're looking that way. It looks like they want to have a piece of the action here.
The other side of Desperado to manage to find some kills as well. Squeaky gone down, I believe it was, alongside his teammates. Not a whole lot more they could do in this matchup. And Circle has gone, unfortunately, predictably east. I wanted to go even further out so we could get some even funnier circles, but this one should be... I mean, there's still a lot of landmass, so it's no guarantee whether it's going to go north or south, but into terrains we've seen before.
Yeah, you don't really know exactly where it's going to go, obviously, with this...
It can go pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. It just can't directly hard shift towards the east, but it can go any sort of north, west... south, anywhere.
Bounce. Nade.
Oh, didn't get the knock. Mommy's still alive. 20 HP, looks like.
I wonder if pans block nade damage if you have your back turned to the nade.
I think we discussed this yesterday, right? Wasn't it? I'm pretty
Not
sure.
in terms of pans. I mean, that was whether you could actually block the damage if you took the pan in front of your face.
Okay.
Yeah, that was meme discussion. But
wow. All right, then.
Guys, we've been talking about this all day long yesterday, and I'm gladly mentioning it again. These guys are pretty damn good at this game, and if you're watching, maybe new to the game, and think, oh, that's how you do, I'm going to be doing that. It's going to be a while. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, you need to throw in a certain amount of quadruple-digit numbers of minutes to this game before we go anywhere near what we're seeing right now. Because these guys' aim, these guys' playing ability and awareness is absolutely on point.
And the fact that Mise just killed both of his teammates again on the next game as well. He did it in one of the previous games as well. Yeah.
The bragging rights racing by the minute. Do you think they have some internal wager going on? Maybe that's the real prize pool for them. They're betting everything.
Yeah, they're betting their month's salary.
You get the cool bedroom for next phase.
Yeah, exactly.
They're playing for the real objectives, pride and glory. Who needs money when you can get bragging rights?
Exactly.
I get to decide which color our shirts are for next season. Maybe. I think maybe some more people are you need to talk to in order to make those decisions. Unless you're on a side team.
Yeah.
Depends on your contract, I guess. If you got those rights, then that allows for all kinds of creativity. Sane and Uder didn't really pick up any kills last game, but they were able to get themselves into a decent placement. Now, they are inside the circle. Minox, though, he is right behind them. He had a nifty 1v2 last game, and I think he's aware that there's opponents at least somewhere nearby.
What I'm upset with is that I want to see Sigsy dead. I don't know what he's doing, but...
you want to what?
I would see Sigsy dead.
Oh, I thought you said you want to see.
No.
That's kind of toxic, no. I just want him to die,
I mean, he already is.
That is a fair point.
I don't know, I just always see him dead. Get some cup of tea in you, mate. Come on.
Oh, that's what it is. Biscuits, come on. Eat them.
Yeah, biscuits.
Crackers.
Rich teas, let's go. Come on.
Main complaints from any British talent. My room doesn't have a kettle, so I can't make tea.
Literally what I said, yeah. It doesn't have a kettle. I'm kind of triggered.
Minox is Udyr. I mean, I assume so at least. The ace is going to follow him. Udyr has no clue that there's a player behind him.
Yeah, I think they had some sort of an idea that there was a player around, but then they sort of kind of just forgot.
They gave up on the idea after not spotting anyone. And I mean, that's both, I guess, on them too. I mean, you can only look for players so much, but that's both on them not doing their job right. But it's also, I mean, we never really give credit to snakes because it's kind of always but you're just a solo. How hard can it be? Good snaking, good snakers are hard to come by.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, like a proper good. I can gain you X amount of extra points, whether it being in placements or me getting a couple of kills by myself. When you all die, that is really difficult to do.
And talking about snakes, talking about solos, we got James here, just taking down one at MBS.
Yeah, Evie
got Spud still alive. Jazz is taking some pop shots across the road there as well. Something.
Bisa got shut out of the car practically early on in the game, and now James going to try and see what he can salvage with 31 players still alive. Flashbang in hand, we don't see them thrown too often. Bounces off of the rock right there, and I mean, well, with things thrown, you'd assume that people know they're nearby. Spot gone down. MBS is low HP, and James is sending it forward. He knew exactly where to expect him.
Wow, another 1v2 coming out from James there. 5 kills on the board for him this game, so he's already picked up a fair few amount of kills, and the circle has shifted again towards the southwest.
It's a rather big circle, though. I mean, this one, it's not really going to shift out that much, also given the fact that, I mean, majority of players were already inside that circle and kind of knew where to expect it. So we actually have everyone in, except for Menox, who's 5 meters out. Everyone's inside the circle.
Exactly, and Genzo taking a lot of damage here, 51 HP on him. Getting flanked on by Nailup. Nailup's just, I mean, technically in front of him, but technically behind at the same time, considering the fight they're taking. To see if that turns into anything. But then Mommy as well coming in with the... Is this the 5th party? This is the 5th party from Menox here.
Menox is the sneaky snake fighting his way forward, trying to get further inside the circle. And despite him being in, he also needs to get some room on his side of the map. And Genso BSD, they were having a fight earlier, but Menox is not going to let him have it easy, and that's just players called out in the open, unfortunately. Udyr and Sane, not a whole lot more they could do, but now BSD and Genso, I mean, they must have obviously heard Menox shooting, but seems like they're up there to move towards the circle instead. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, they hear these shots in front of them now. They want a third party this as well. Istanbul Wildcats, these are the teams that have 0 points coming into this game.
Oh, could have bounced off the rock there.
Nice little nade. Doesn't quite work out. And there we go. So, Nailup down as well. Talzera, the team bot, apparently, go down. So, James again. James in the kill feed. 6 kills now for him.
He has found all his kills after Ibiza died.
Yeah.
That is... That's pretty impressive to say the least, especially knowing what competition he's up against. Jazza, full level 3, M249. That's probably the best map to play the M249 on, I would argue.
Oh, yeah.
Is this, because just the fact you don't have to reload, ever, is that alone is pretty good reason to get that.
Super nice. Bullets weren't connecting there, quick. Tried it. The prone comes out from Jazz.
And James finds it.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
He is going for a one-man record. Why queue as a duo when you can queue as a solo? Which is, of course, not what happened, but he has been able to put off some pretty impressive numbers after James and Ibiza went down.
Yeah, it's super impressive. Codomentor again. Nades coming out. And they're pushing as a duo. This is interesting. Out in the open, though. And if Codomentor plays this right, he should get both. Spots one, gets one knock.
So many people engaging, and who is it? It's Menox, and James finds more kills. These solo players, we talked about it. Do you play on your back foot? Do you play it safe, or do you go out hunting? Menox and James are not afraid of saying, you know what, you're 2, I'm 1, I don't give a crap, I'm gonna kill all of you.
Exactly, and it's just so interesting to see. Like James has no one around him, so he's able to do this kind of stuff.
He's killed everyone around him.
Yeah, true. Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
Everyone that gets anywhere close, he gets a chance to third party and take out quick now, finding one by himself too. So the adventures of one solo comes to an end, and the other one is just getting started.
Looks like Genzo. He spotted out one of the players. That was Calvin. Calvin taking down Monkey there. No, Monkey taking down Calvin. Rez is coming out.
Monkey finds himself the second. Both Calvin and Ultra eliminated. Genza pushing up forward as well. So they were both down and out. So now he will have to play this one under solo as well. So we only have, I believe, 3 duos left. Remaining 4 duos make that. Everything else is solo players. 5 solos, 4 duos. Circle down towards the reciprocity duo.
Not too bad of a circle for sure. It's back down towards Ban. But Bihan, is that what we call it? Ban? I call it Ban. I don't know, like a silent H, I think.
I just say like Ban. Like, you know, like a barn.
Yeah, Ban, or like the
with a little R.
The
Bahn,
train in
Bahn,
Germany,
Bahn.
the Bahn.
Oh, Bahn, U-Bahn. Yeah, makes sense.
Just a thought there.
Yeah.
I like the spot from Shiv though. He's on top of the roof here.
Like silhouetting we talked about earlier.
Yeah, but again, he's got so much vision that the information that's provided to him, it just works out so well. They can just spot anyone coming around and just, could just pop off anyone, really.
One thing that I think is interesting about how James is playing this game is if you go back and watch what he's doing right now, he's actually sitting in the exact same place that Ibiza died earlier, and he has never really moved away from here. He just knew and understood that this is an area. James, like, it's Ibiza's corpse right there next to the car. Between the house and the car, I think that's Ibiza right there. So he knew this is an area a lot of people will come through, but I have a billion crates here from dead people, which means I have nades and utility for days. I have vehicles I can hide behind. I have this rock formation I can play on, and he's never really been one to take those aggressive fights unless if people have been coming towards him. He's never been out chasing, per se. He's just been taking people coming close, and that's one more. He's waiting, he's holding. You can see he knows exactly how to play this area, and I think that's on purpose that he played here.
That's absolutely insane. The fact that he spotted out...
All his kills have been within 500 meters of that rock formation right there.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. I don't know. I mean, it's just working out for him, essentially. It's one of these games where things just work out. And
now he has to leave, though.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Out of your natural habitat, what do you do?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's got no real contest around him anyway, so he should be okay. Metrelius, though, will he be okay? He hears Raffi around him. Raffi has the Kar 98 out, so he definitely isn't aware. That's for sure.
James has tied the record of yesterday with 8 kills and a solo. And actually, no, he has 9. Never mind, he's broken that. So 9 kills as a solo. Yesterday, the highest kills of a full-on duo was 11, and he might actually be able to kind of claim that on his own, depending on how he decides to play this one.
That's definitely a possibility. That's for sure. I've just noticed full level 1 on Metrelius as well. That's not gonna bode well if he gets into a 1v2.
Yeah, could be that they've been fighting their way through, and he's been like losing gear to then pick up. Because they did come from the compound on the southwestern side, so maybe he just found something. Oh, that's a level 1 vest that's fresh. It's better than what I had before.
Oh, wow. Nice
Good body shot on towards Iroh, who was a little damaged, but I think he didn't have a vest on, so it didn't really matter. Raffi, 1 tap with the Kar 98 to the chest and a vest. As you down on your knees.
Yep, definitely. Spots out the player as well. Mise.
Body shot, connected.
Yeah. So, nade's coming out from Mise, though. Does get the flush, actually. That was... oh, no. Sorry, that was Buyakai from Skrit onto Mise there. Reels does get the flush into Iroh, so then Buyakai is all on his own.
Big brother.
Northwestern side, yeah.
What can you do? Chris? It's been a quiet game for Fastrail and Chris. They haven't really been contested all too much. They've been playing it rather safe in what was the center before, but now they find themselves on the edge and have to move up towards this compound. And I'm thinking maybe they'll be better off running around the edge here than pushing straight forward. Genso does take down Monkey, though. That can make a break for them.
Yeah, that was a big shot. I think it seemed like Monkey was trying to do some sort of flank or somehow get around and have an angle.
Moving. Yeah, exactly.
But got completely caught out. I don't think they expected Genzo to be there, really. Yeah, it looks like Fastrail and Crystal, they're playing it pretty passive. They don't want to try and third party. I think they don't want to push any which way direction. So they're just chilling on the south side.
This also goes to show the way that James was playing earlier. He embraced the chaos. He engaged when he knew something was going on that he could take a fight on. Everything else, all the kills he got, was kills coming towards him, meaning that it was players where he, for the most part, had the first shot, just like we see right now. Fortunately, Boyo has a little decline on the hill he can prone behind, but he is in the blue down, has to make the run forward. Low HP, but able to stay alive.
That accuracy on the spray, though, I mean, didn't quite connect too much, but it's just unbelievable, the spray actually from that distance as well on the 3x. Reels does get the kill, though. They obviously knew that there was a player around there, so spotted out. Metrelius doesn't quite get the knock onto Raffi. I thought that might have been a knock there. Does the other had a nade? That might have gone far enough. Yes, it has. Raffi goes down. Now, more nades coming out.
Doesn't want to over-aggress on anything here. Final circle. It's going to be a center one, and of course, the middle of that is going to be where all these players will be forced into just a short moment. 2 duos, and everything else is solo players. Make that 1 duo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
it's only Chris and Fastrail.
Unless they can get the res onto Raffi there. Metrelius takes a nade, doesn't quite get knocked. That's a lot of damage, though. And, yeah, Reels does get the res onto Raffi. So, 2 duos up now. 3 solos, and Shiv, Metrelius, and James. Both kind of split. I guess, spread across the
nobody wants to go send in this. I mean, there's the fact that there's still 7 players up, and they know that. I mean, there's a chance it's pretty much all solos left alive, except for one team on the southern side. I don't think anyone knows that Fastwell and Chris are both alive. Now they do, because kills came in. But nobody wants to be the one proning in the middle, especially not when it's one big hillside.
Yeah.
You want to play on the edge. You want to be in the corner looking down, or you want to be in the bottom looking up. You don't want to be caught in the middle trying to play for that middle position, because there's essentially nothing to play around.
100%.
Question is what direction this merry-go-round is going to be, because that's normally how it ends up in these, like where they start flanking around either clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on where that first knock comes in.
Yeah, they just start clearing their edges, essentially. Chris might be aware that there's a player in James just towards his north. Might have been spotted out.
6 smokes, 3 molos, 1 nade. I'm going to go out on a limb here and says James won't get a chance to use all his utility before this game is over.
Yeah, I think you might be right there, to be honest with you. A lot of damage going from the blue here on fast rail. Obviously, James gets a knock into fast rail.
That's one utility. That's one utility
he does use it.
He does find a knock on 2 reels as well. Oh my lord, he's so rav. He's down to half HP. James, there's no stopping this man. It's absolutely insane. He's tanking blue. That's a lot of damage coming in towards him. He knows exactly where he is. 10 kills, not on the team, but on James alone. This is absurd.
That's absolutely insane. Chrisick does get the kill onto Matrelius there, so it's just essentially
1v1. 1v1.
Oh, 1v1.
Fast rail is down. He's going to get the first aid up. He's going to get the first aid and get a proper 1v1 with the level 3 kill towards him, and he wins it, James! You absolute madman! 12 kills on a solo player and takes the win. Wow. That is... I have a lot of swear words that I'm fighting not to throw out there right now, but that right there was absolutely beep insane.
That's nuts. I mean, we knew James was a good player, but that's something I've not seen him do in quite some time, to be fair.
That's just... Wow. It's just nasty.
Yeah. We're just kind of staring at our screens with blank expressions like, what?
He was the kindergarten teacher. He just ruled them all. Just took out the ruler and just spanked all of them. There was nothing they could do. So many, and that's the thing. I mean, that's where this becomes way different from a duo or from a squad tournament. It's so many individual fights. It's not just that one fight that kind of gets prolonged. And you can see right here, 54 players alive when EP goes down.
Yeah.
Like, no disrespect to Pizza, you couldn't really do anything in that situation. It's just, James just went on a, I don't even know.
On a spree, and like that little.
That's not a spree. That's a like a one-man massacre.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I mean, it just kind of like, just essentially dominated every player that came across. Little angle here with the 2x spray, just such accuracy, such I don't know, just prowess in his play. Again, I think this whole
James killed 20% of the server.
Yeah, literally.
Not quite. Almost. Math on camera. I'm gonna say 20, and it's not true, but it sounds good, so I'm gonna stick with it. It's probably more like 15, but
yeah,
around. It's a high amount of kills to get 12 as a team. We didn't see any duo yesterday get 12 kills. Any duo, we're talking 2 players here. To then have 1 player go out and not only get 12 kills, but also win the game.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely
no words. Insane. James, guys, we need a break. See you guys soon.